Hi all, this is Ashish Kyal here. Welcome to Elliott Wave News channel by Wave Strategy Advisors. And it is again, we are preponing it by one day because we are entering into a very crucial juncture. It seems that I should keep this video telecast every Thursday instead of every Friday, because every Thursday market enters into a position where it looks like very important, and it reverses exactly from those levels which we discuss every Thursday. So again, Indian markets have been moving on the downside, which might be surprise to many, but we were expecting this down move. And if you remember, in last week we discussed that prices were at important juncture, which is from where we witnessed a bounce back, and then suddenly there is a 100 points gap down opening, which we saw in a prior day session. And today as well, Nifty managed to move below 8,500 level. So the zone of 8,500 to 8,550 looks to be broken this time. And however, a very important observation is that even when the zone is broken, the time cycle which we use to understand what the timing the market for timing the market, we use time cycles, and the time cycle low is coincidentally coming exactly as per the yesterday's session. So there is a cycle of 54 days which we very closely follow, and this cycle has worked extremely well for many months now. Even the earlier lows of which was formed in late February, was exactly on the cycle day, and then the later lows was also formed on the cycle day. So it is very important when we have important lows forming on that cycle day, which has worked until last time. So, and if the cycle low day is again due now, so it becomes important to pay some heed to that. And based on that time cycle analysis, there is a possibility that we might now stop falling. Even if we have breached 8,500 on the downside, there is a possibility we might halt somewhere around the zone of 8420 or 8450, and then we see a bounce back happening at least for a few days or week. The reason being, I'll show you on the charts as well why there is a possibility. Secondly, the fall from the highs have been so far over has been overlapping very clearly. There is no impulsive move, and the fall has been in a corrective fashion. The detailed Elliott wave counts we have shown in our daily research report, and as per that counts as well, there is a possibility we might start seeing one phase on the upside. Secondly, many of the stocks, it is important to look at the internal structures of the stocks, and many of the stocks are also at a very important juncture, where from where we have witnessed previous up moves. So it is lying at a very important levels. Even Bank Nifty in today's session, at least for now, it has protected the low made during the opening hour. Nifty has breached the lows, but Bank Nifty has protected. Axis Bank, which was leading the fall, has showed some kind of positivity. So there are some signs which are diverging from the fall. So there is a possibility this fall might start losing momentum. It is too soon to conclude that. And the best strategy during such time is to look at the close of the day. So as long as we do not close above the prior bar's high or the prior day's high, the trend will remain negative. The day we see a close above prior day's high, it will indicate that there is a halt or pause in the uptrend. So that is a very important part that one should focus on. Let me, like always, share across the chart, which will showcase how we apply time cycles and what are these time cycles suggesting. So along with the crucial support and resistance levels, I'll not be able to share across the exact level from where price should reverse, because that is mentioned in our daily research report. So you can refer that research report, equity research report, in order to get the exact level for stocks as well as Nifty and Bank Nifty. For now, let me share across the important time cycle reversal zone which we are looking at. So let me share the screen over here. Yes, you can see over here the red lines, the vertical lines. These are the time cycles that we follow, and it's equidistant from the lows. So over here, there was an important low which was formed, and then later we saw another important low forming on this day, another important low forming very close to this bar, and now we are again at a zone where we can expect an important low to be formed. So as per time cycle, an important low should be formed, but not necessary. Time is always a dynamic element, and we should give some leeway of around 10% to time. So giving that leeway, we can have 4 days plus minus in this cycle. And as per this cycle, we should see some kind of a low formation very soon. So if that is the case, then the downside pressure might not build up immediately. We can start seeing some kind of an upward thrust back towards the channel resistance, and it will be only after a few days or a few weeks of the up move, then we can start seeing the down move. In our video about 2 weeks back, we clearly mentioned time cycle was in the sell mode, and surprises will be on the downside, and markets have behaved exactly that way. It has surprised majority of the players on the street by moving down continuously, and this time we are taking again a contrarian stand, and that's why we preponed the video that there is a possibility we might start seeing some base formation from here on, and some kind of an upward tick. Nevertheless, there is no positive confirmation. We need to wait for a close above the prior bar's high, which is a very basic technique that will confirm that probably there is some kind of a reversal which is at hand. Also, one thing you can observe on this chart is the low formed on 4th of August is now broken. However, prices are very close to the 19th July low, which was again at 8476. So this entire zone has formed a higher low pattern, and each of these lows have been important. So we will be looking very closely if price manages to break this low as well, which is 8476, and today's low was very close to it. So if we break below 8470 levels, then we might head towards the lower trend line support, which comes towards 8420. So that is the lower trend line support. But what will happen from here immediately over short term, you can definitely refer our research report where we will mention using 60-minute chart what is expected over short term, and what are the internal wave structure which is forming as of now, and what can be the probable outcome from here on. So monitoring the short term chart on 60 minutes is very important if you are a trader or a swing trader, and the daily chart helps us to get some perspective on what is happening around on Nifty. So for today, 54-day cycle which we follow is again due. The time cycle low is already due, and we are looking forward for again taking a contrarian stand. Nevertheless, we will be waiting for some positive confirmation, and we will highlight it in our research as soon as we see a reversal happening. We will be also capturing divergences between indices like Nifty, Bank Nifty, and other indices. So if you want to get knowledge about it, you can please refer that research report. And apart from that, we also provide intraday and positional advisory. We have been giving calls. We have been giving calls like long on Hindalco, which we gave to our clients yesterday. Today, the stock was up by 6%. Unfortunately, it trailed stock yesterday. We booked partial profits as well. So, and we gave a short on LNT, and then it went in favor. So we have been giving calls to the clients, and individual stocks have been moving within this range. When Nifty is not showing momentum, individual stocks are definitely moving around, and it has been a divergence performance. For example, Tata Steel today was down by around 2.5–3%. On the other end, Hindalco was up by 4–4.5%. So such kind of divergence between the stocks itself suggests that there is no strong momentum on the either side, and stock specific movement will continue. In case you would like to understand the daily stock tips that we provide, you can definitely get in touch with us on helpdesk@wavestrategy.com. And for any other details, please visit the pricing page on wavestrategy.com, or contact us on 9920422202. That's it from my end for now. And as I said, we are at a very important juncture. Next few days is going to be very crucial, which is going to decide whether Nifty is really cracking from here, or it's going to again bounce back before we finally start giving up. So let's wait and watch how price behave, and stay tuned. We'll connect again hopefully next Friday, not Thursday. But if there are any major changes in the outlook, I'll again prepone the weekly video that we have. And you can also visit our website at 5 p.m. every Friday to get the update on the weekly videos. Thank you very much, and thanks for joining in.